Lenovo IdeaPad 1. I am shocked how well this laptop performs. This laptop goes all against the odds and just pulls out an incredible performance. Normally on this channel I review laptops from the business class segment somewhere between $1,000 to $4,000. This is not a sponsored channel, not a sponsored video. I'm not selling you anything. This laptop is a budget category laptop. It's $350. One of my clients asked me to find her something usable, and it has to be as cheap and affordable as it gets, and this is what I ended up settling. I read so many bad reviews about the IdeaPad. There's a lot of sites when they technically putting this laptop in a non-recommended category, and I am shocked to find out how well this laptop performs. This laptop has, since it's a budget category laptop, has to have some downside, and it definitely does, but depends on what you are doing. This can be still a great option. So this laptop has a generation of 12 Intel i5 CPU in it with the Intel graphics card with 8 gigs of onboard RAM. Now everybody steps back right off the bat, only 8 gig on board. That's probably not good. I have to tell you that there is an empty slot on the bottom of the machine in 3 minutes, and for $22 you can add a 16 gig stick. I know it has 8, and I'm telling you, you put 16 in it, you're gonna have 24 gigs of RAM, dual channel DDR4, and this laptop goes from an office computer to a low budget gaming computer. GTA 5, for example, runs butter smooth, 30 FPS all day long. It's perfectly playable, and other games as well. It is unbelievable how much the performance jumps from 8 gig to 24. We got more RAM to spare for the graphic chip, therefore the performance is significantly better. If you have one of these, please do that. You're doing yourself a favor. It is unbelievable how fast this laptop becomes. But with the 8 gig onboard RAM, I open up a browser, an internet browser, and go to a site. And I'm going to do this 25 times in a row. We have 25 Internet Explorer tab open side by side, and anywhere I click, the performance is great. This pretty much has no hesitation. It just goes. So where are we cutting the corner? Because we have to somewhere, right? We have a super good processor, super good for $350. It is really good, and you have to be aware that this IdeaPad 1 15-inch laptop has multiple variation when it comes down to CPU or motherboard. First of all, there are some very low performing processors out equipped. Some of them are Celeron or Pentium, some of them are AMD. Maybe they are doing better, significantly better on a battery, but performance wise they are nowhere close to this. So let's talk about the laptop, and let's get through every single part, and let's see where this laptop shines as well. Not just the performance, the screen quality. In a $350 budget category, I am shocked how well this screen performs and looks. The view angles are good, the colors are vivid, everything is sharp and crisp. Not only that, but it's a touchscreen. I normally tell people do not get the touchscreen because there's going to be negativity or negative side effect coming with the touchscreen. Actually, the hinges is not the touchscreen itself. So if you very carefully click somewhere, you can see it goes, but the screen shakes and vibrates so much. It just, even with a light touch, it is really sensitive, and a hinges moves this constantly, shaking the screen. We have a 2 megapixel webcam with a security latch on it. You can lock this down. It is really nice. The keyboard works great. When you do the YouTuber test and try to press it down, it doesn't flexes too much. It flexes somewhat, but not a whole lot. The keyboard, the typing experience is great. Not only that, but as you can see, we have a numpad on the side, so that's an extra plus if you're somebody who needs to crunch numbers, even just periodically. It's there, it's good. Now we are getting into the category when we're gonna feel that this is a budget computer, and that is a touchpad. The touchpad is really hard to get something done correctly in a budget category. I've seen this a lot. If I press these down where you have to click, I see almost a 1/4 inch opening in here. Not only that, there are times when I'm clicking on a touchpad and it's not registering the actual click. Is this a big deal? Not for my client who ended up purchasing this laptop. She's gonna do remote work, she's gonna shut the lid down, connect an HDMI monitor, connect a USB wireless mouse and a keyboard, and she's just gonna use this as a desktop. If she travels or has to go somewhere else, it's still capable to do the job as a laptop. But I would not suggest to do that. I would not suggest to carry this laptop around too much because of the materials what actually Lenovo used here. The build quality, how everything is well and designed, is not bad at all. If you hold this laptop up, it feels firm. But the real test is we are opening the screen, holding the laptop up in a corner, and see if the laptop is dripping under its own weight, and it's holding up great. If we take this laptop apart, we're gonna find out that there are reinforcement around this laptop from plastic, which makes this laptop is actually pretty firm, and it's surprisingly good. It is a lightweight, thinnish kind of laptop. It's something good to look at. I have no complaint whatsoever. If you put your fingers on it, the fingerprints will show up right away. There is no other way around. Again, it's a budget category laptop. But here's the real kicker or a problem with this laptop. When we open this laptop, sometimes the hinges are already making like a scraping or scratching noise. So if you're somebody who will travel a lot and has to open this laptop several times a day or a couple times a day, I would not suggest to get that. Also, look what's happening in here in this area. Where are the hinges at? The whole plastic case moves about more than a quarter inch up and down, up and down. This area will wear out pretty quickly. But check this out. So this surface is level. You can see that this is kind of firm. Flexes somewhat, but look what's happening to the middle. There is also a quarter inch flex in here. We are hitting the bottom of the desk. We should not. We should have a solid surface. Should be something in here. And this is the weakest area where the touchpad is at. And that's just what it is. Other than that, I can only praise this thing. This laptop, believe it or not, is not bad. Again, on this channel, I normally review laptops between $1,000 to $4,000. This $350 laptop, surprisingly good. The battery lasts almost 5.5 hours, 6 hours. No, I'm not with gaming. Just pulling up the browser tab and running one YouTube video on a browser tab, and 5.5 hours, almost 6 hours, which is really good. You really have to jump up to a higher price category, or you have to have a lower end or a more efficient, maybe AMD or Celeron or Pentium CPUs into this machine. I get no complaints. The screen quality is surprisingly good. So battery life is good, screen quality is good, build quality is good, but the materials what we used are not good. And the performance, again, top notch. The screen quality is good. I'm really happy with this laptop. I think it's still gonna last quite a few years if this laptop will be used as I described. Screen down, hinges are not moving, not engaging anything with the laptop. We have a USB wireless mouse and a keyboard and an HDMI monitor. Let's get to the ports. We have a barrel cylinder type charger, 65 watt in here. We have a USB 3.2, we have an HDMI, we have a USB-C or Thunderbolt port in here, we have a headphone out. On the other side we have a card reader, memory card reader, and another USB port. The charger looks like just like this, small brick, again with the cylinder type. No complaint whatsoever, and the laptop is quiet. The fan is not screaming, the laptop is not overheating. I had actually a hard time to get anything out from my sound meter and the laser thermometer. This thing acts totally normal, quiet as it gets. Again, there's a lot of plus. The only negative experience what I have or worry is the actual plastic or actual materials what we have here. But again, it's a budget category. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any question, please let me know in the comment section. As always, again, thank you for your time. I see you in the next video. Scott's out.